wants more of you, that he has a plan for your life. And that the plan for your life is not killing each other or killing people in our community. But it's a plan of love. It's a plan of unity. It doesn't matter what you've done in your life. I'm certainly not going to judge you by what you've done. I have no right to do that. But what I am going to say is that there's more than enough love to share. And that we're destroying our communities. Now I'm going to talk to the fathers out here, because we need the fathers, especially the men in our community, to stand up, to walk our communities, not to chase the gangbangers away, but to embrace them and say, I love you, even though I don't know you, I love you. You know why? Because you are a creation of God. Simply for that reason. Because you are a creation of God, because God has created you in His image, and therefore you are little g and He is big G. Just like Minister Abel was saying, we are all the little G's. Our DNA is part of God's DNA, because He created us in His image and His likeness. What does that mean about us? What does that mean about the power that we have to create change in our community? Cain was asked the question, where's Abel? His answer was, am I my brother's keeper? Why do you think it was so significant for that to be in the Bible? Am I my brother's keeper? Why is that important? Am I my brother's keeper? Because the Word of God calls us to look out for each other, to love one another, to love your enemy. Love your enemy. Imagine that, loving your enemy, right? My biggest enemy is me. It's not the devil, it's me. My biggest enemy is not you young people out there, it's me. Meanwhile, our children are dying. Blood is on the streets of our city. And many are afraid to come out. The walls of Jericho came down because there was faith behind that, because there was action behind that. Had it not been for the action, those walls would have never come down. The people decided to follow what God's command was in order for those walls to come down. And it took work on their part. It took work, and it's going to take work on our part. But nothing's impossible. Nothing when you've got God with you. I want to ask the officer, Medina, por favor. I need you to come over here. Ben.
He got one bullet for me.
Minister, I'm sorry, se me fue el nombre. Pastor Daniel. Okay. The reason I'm calling these young gentlemen to be here next to me is because here we have the police department. He represents the police department in Chicago. Okay? And that's very important because there's a lot of controversy right now, right? Controversy can also be a huge divider. And yes, there are officers that are wrong for what they do, but there are also officers that are very, very much involved in community service. That's right, that's right, that's right. And these officers are tired. And these officers have a lot of work. And they also need support. Yes, we need to call those out who are doing wrong, but we also need to support those that are doing right. And it is not his job to find out where the drugs are. Can you believe that? It's not. It is not his job to stop the guys from gangbanging on the corner. It's not. It's our job. We are the community. It's our job to speak the truth and stand up for what is right. If you say God is on your side, then stop being scared. God does not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and love. Mindfulness, no, se me fue. Sound mind, thank you, Lord. Sound mind. That means that we have the capacity, and then some. There's no excuse. So, before we leave, we're going to pray for the police department, and the police department is represented right here. We're going to pray that God protects them, watches over them, and convicts those that are doing wrong. Because it has to be done in public. And I'm happy that he came. hopefully I get to know you some more. But here we have a Muslim minister. This guy, he and I are real close. We're good friends. We've been friends for a few years. And let me tell you, we've done a lot of stuff together. We're going to do more stuff together because we're going to show unity among the city. It's not about agreeing with each other. It's not about your denomination or your religious beliefs. It's about coming together as a people and saying we need to stand together. Because Jesus didn't only talk to the Jews. Jesus talked to everybody, whether they believed like him or not. He had expectations of everybody, and he was a man of peace and unity. And so here's my brother whom I love very much, and I'm not ashamed to say, he's Muslim. And he got his Muslim homies back here too. And they're good people too. And I got my Christian homies right here, right? That's right. But you know what? We're not two different people. We're one. We're one people. One people. And then we got our Christian brother over here who's also a pastor, right? I mean, here we are. We're all standing together. Many consider the police the enemy. I don't consider the police the enemy. I consider the enemy the enemy.
That's right.
The enemy. Call it out for what it is. The enemy. Those who are doing wrong. The enemy.
Yes.
You can't paint everybody with the same brush. Can't do it. Because when you do that, that's when you create racism, division, sexism, you name it. And we have to be careful to guard ourselves and not fall into that pit that everybody seems to be falling into, that will cause more division rather than unity. Did you all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
More division rather than unity.
Yes.
Now I'm going to end with this. I want everybody, I'm going to do this every single time we get together. I want everybody to look at their feet. Now look up. If God is with you, every step that you take is holy ground. Did you hear me?
Yes.
If God is with you, every step that you take with those feet is holy ground. That means that wherever you are, God is. Wherever you are is holy. Wherever you are, the church is there because the church are the people, not the walls. And right now we're having church. This is church right now.
Yes, yes.
Because when we call out the community and we say we love you and we say that we're going to accept you no matter what, and we decide that we're going to work with them and they're going to work with us, that is church. That is coming together as a people before your God. And so we are here unified as one people. And our hands, look at your hands. Because those hands, whoever you touch with those hands, those are holy hands. Those are holy hands. Because if God is with you, you are holy as well. Not because you are, but because God has made you so. Because he has cleaned you up. Because he has built you up. He has renewed you and remolded you. And that's a process that we have to do every single day. But praise God for those that are here. Because the ones that are here, and that's it. And the ones that are not, and that's okay. We have to be okay with that. All we need to do is continue to do the work. And I promise you that this will grow and it will change. And that the right people will come to the right place at the right time. Thank you very much and God bless you.